Over the years that World Chase Tags existed, there's been some pretty nasty bails. So in today's video, we're going to break down the worst bails of all time. So let's get started. 2019 Euro Championship final. Marcus, what you got for us?
This is probably one that everybody knows. It's Sketchy Andy, which this goes with his name. So this is the final chase of the final match.
Oh, it just misses.
Stakes are high.
And it's against humanity as well, so it's a very intense matchup. Just pull it back.
Oh.
I remember hearing the sound live as well.
I remember seeing Damien's face on the commentary table.
Yes, everyone.
His reaction, it just says it all, because Damien's stressed out, he's trying to do the commentary, and then just...
It's like the realization, actually that's bad. That is hurt his ankle.
That is super.
And obviously we're there thinking maybe he's like broke a lung.
Yeah,
broken a lung. He's broken a rib or he's perforated a lung.
So you reckon
keep playing.
all of that is a consequence of the fact that he let the chase get away from him?
I think he was a bit flustered. So this is a typical thing with Andy. Like, he's got that intensity and he brings it hard and that intimidates a lot of people. But as soon as he panics, he's out. I've had this so many times being chased against him. As soon as you get in his head, that's it.
Let's move on to this.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll go with something fun. This is all the way back before World Chase Tag even happened. He knows what's coming.
Here we go.
So, obviously, we have Moreira Gang. They're a fantastic team. Well, before that, we had Kieran.
Right. This is fantastic.
This is a clip from when we did the test shoot all the way back in the day when we were just trying to figure out if World Chase Tag was good.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Sorry to laugh, mate, but...
Oh, that's amazing! That's...
Just full on... What frame? What a frame! You are flat. You know that? You know the challenge when you go planking around everywhere?
Yeah.
It's like that.
I started that as well.
Your feet are higher than the rest of your body.
Well, I caught it. So what happened, if you want to know how this happened, is that I was running up and my shoes, it was my shoes' fault, really. Obviously nothing to do with me, but I was wearing Vans. Vans have this little lip, whereas a trainer wouldn't have that. So it was the shoes' fault. And the bit caught there, right? You can see, there you go. It caught it. I knew this was happening before I even stepped onto that ramp. Caught it, and then just went straight down.
Because your head is about double the length there from the ground as the platform.
Yeah.
So by the time you hit the ground, you've fallen, a good 2 human space right there.
Yeah, that's...
Did you have any lasting injuries from it?
No, so that was the funny thing, is that it didn't actually hurt that much. Got straight back up and started carrying on. I was fine, and I had no long-term thing. It didn't feel good. That was the end of my World Chase Tag career.
Not necessarily.
Marcus, you're really going to have to excel yourself to do
that was pretty damn good, that was.
Alright, for the next clip, it's WCT 3 final. It's Moreira Gang versus Eugen. So again, this is that rivalry.
And this is 4 match point. If we get the tag, we win, because we're 2-1 up. And bear in mind, Haroon is one of the strongest athletes on Eugen. I think he's got an 100% tag rate. He's a phenomenal chase tag athlete, right?
As Dan says, no one evades Haroon.
Yeah. It's so unfortunate. It's just the lack of concentration. Yeah. So what happens is he comes out the tilted cube. He gets up onto that little platform line, and he looks back for Deyvid.
Well, hang on.
Is that what happened?
Hang on. All the pundits, all of you guys, look at your chaser. Got to keep your eyes on your chaser.
This is it.
Got to know where they are. And then when you do, you don't put your foot where it's supposed to go, and then you fall over and you lose the entire title.
You got to look at your chaser. That's how you
But you got to look at your feet, surely.
You got to look at both, but you need to
balance.
choose when you
You're
look
not
at
a chameleon. You can't do that.
In that situation, that wasn't the time to look back. That might have been the mistake then.
Yeah, it is. If you now you've mentioned that, if you look at this again, just as he steps up onto the mountain, you see him looks back.
Then
he looked at the wrong time. He didn't need to look even there, because he was going for a beeline to a spot.
He wasn't going for the juke where you need to see where your opponent's coming from. Seems like there's a reoccurring theme of pressure equals bail. Kieran, do you know what my favourite thing to do is after a World Chase Tag match?
Tell me, Greg.
I love to go home. I love to whip myself up a nice batch of Vite Ramen noodles. You know who Vite Ramen are? They're a group of free owners who have created this awesome protein and healthy noodle brand. It's all ethically sourced. You'll get a 10.
Is that the one that has 31 grams of protein and 25% of your daily values?
Made in just 3 minutes. Oh. Get them now. Get them while they're hot and spicy.
Marcus, show me something horrific. Show me something brutal.
Alright, well, if you want something brutal,
Yeah.
okay. So this is WCT USA, so this is the current event that you guys are watching. This is a little later into the competition. I won't say when, just because I don't want to give anything away, because I don't know when this video comes out. This is savage. So he comes on the mountain.
Oh!
I hate that, man. That one kills.
That's like a double bail.
Well,
There's like 3 or 4 elements to. Oh!
can I just say, like, what sucks a little bit about that is he's so nearly perfectly recovered.
Yeah, and especially you're talking about the ridge of the court there.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like he did some like ballerina footwork on there, which would have been so cool if he managed to
Yeah.
get away with that.
The foot placement, the technique, and like the just general awareness to be able to do that little spin around but stay in the court. Because most people would just put their foot out the court, you've lost the
That's
game.
it, that's
But he
done.
stayed in, and then just a smite, just no.
It was like the stakes are getting higher with every foot placement that he manages to keep it going, and all it does is come crashing down
sucks.
with his head into a pole.
Also, quite interestingly, who got the point? Because Frank steps out of court, doesn't he?
I'm not gonna say, but that is part of the interesting thing of this chase, because they both go out of the quad. It's whoever steps out first would decide the point. So I'm not gonna spoil it.
Show me some more. What else you got for us?
This is Blacklist versus Super Hunters in WCT 2, and actually, interestingly, again, it's 15 chases out of 16. So this is last point. So this one doesn't look that bad, but the guy actually ripped a ligament out of this. He's super quick.
Oh yeah, that was.
And then
Yeah, that was it.
Oh,
and then he's just on the floor.
no.
Out.
I remember that. This one, I remember the atmosphere kind of dropped because he didn't get up for a while.
Yeah, and they had to get paramedics in, and unlike the other guys who have got up and kind of cracked on, he stayed there.
It's weird because he kongs and it looks like fine technique. Like if you watch it, he kongs. It looks normal, and then it just lands off axis.
There was a bar there coming off the loading bay, so as he hits the Kong, you can't see the bar. So what would have happened is his trajectory would have taken him directly to this angled bar, which you're then like, what do I do? 1 foot hits the floor, 1 foot hits the bar, and that's where he would have ripped the ligament.
This single moment, I'm pretty sure, changed the court design.
That's
they got
it.
rid of that bar.
They then got rid of that little one over there.
Okay, so Haroon bails because he wasn't looking where he was going, and he bails because he was looking
where he was going.
Right. Yeah. Good luck. Good luck.
Good luck, guys.
Sport. Right, next one. This is from the USA Championship that you guys are watching right now. It's Hollywood Freerunners versus GNF. Two team captains going up against each other, isn't it?
This goes over to the tilted cube, tracking down Vasconcelos, who just shuffles under the mountain, but builds up a bit of speed over the front line. A nice little jump up to the mountain again. Oh, that hurts. That is a big fall.
Ready for that?
He's straight back up. He's
He's limping it as well.
Oh, I love that though. I love that commitment. that is so. Like he wanted that point.
Cajones.
Play that again.
Did he smack his head there as well?
Kinda, yeah, kinda. Not as bad. He basically takes all of the impact on his knee, and if any parkour people know, if you hit your knee, you're out. But that's it. Game over. But the thing is, it gets worse. This is on Omar Zaki's Instagram, so go check him out. He's a fantastic athlete.
I went down really hard, and if you look closely, I smashed my right knee. We're gonna take a look and see what it looks like.
Are you guys ready? Because this
before and
is...
after.
This is like the worst unboxing video ever.
Love it.
Here we go. Alright, next slide.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Oh, is there burns? I don't understand. He's got burn marks on
It looks
his
like he's
knee.
walked out of a fire. Like what?
That's not right.
It's like it's got like gel on it.
Someone's taking a sledgehammer to his knee on that.
So you know he hit that really
I
hard.
hate seeing like that. Really, like I've seen a lot of
disturbing, isn't
injuries,
it?
a lot of like aftermath, but I hate something like that. It's all swollen and bruised. Oh,
He got up the next day and then continued competing.
That's insane. I don't.
Absolute warrior.
on that. So his leg looked like that, and he was running around.
Yeah, he iced it. I don't know exactly what he did, but I'm pretty sure he said he iced it and then just carried on the next day. Because we always say, like, if you don't want to compete because you're injured, that's fine. Like, we're not forcing anyone to do anything. So, but he wanted to.
There's not a bone in my body that would make me get back on the court after.
Dude, the way you came off that mountain earlier, your face should have looked like that. Okay, next up, more bails, but ones that won't make you quite as sick in your mouth. It is World Chase Tag 4, United versus Eugen. Charles Poujade on the plate. Roll it, Marcus.
Eugen team now looking to level this match up at one apiece. over the sisters, round the front line.
Oh! It's so unexpected, man.
Oh, that's like hip death right there.
But he gets back up. And he
He just
carries
carries
on like
straight
it's
on.
nothing. I don't
Keep
understand.
play it again from like just for yeah. I want to see
It's
the whole.
feeling like this is another foot placement error, which has led to.
Just keep playing.
Oh,
Jesus.
that corner went straight into his hip, or his hip.
Just keep playing. I want to see the outcome of it.
He gets the tag.
That's so impressive to just get straight back up and not. That didn't knock his mental
Good
at
lord.
all. What the?
That's the thing, because he
Yeah.
slams into the bar of the tilted cube, like he's literally hanging over it here. So it's not like he's scared. Like that
Yeah.
didn't knock his confidence,
At all.
his fear, or anything. Like he just gets back
Keeps
up,
going.
boom, dives through.
Over here, he's up on the front line. He's trying to keep to the top circle. There we go.
Mm.
He tries to pull his weight back inside, where because he's got so much momentum, it's pulling him out to the edge of the court.
Legs
Yeah.
going
He
one
was-
way, top half going another way.
So this is where I maybe reference back to the Andy one. If Andy had got up and kept going, he might have got the tag and they might have won the competition. He got up, Charles got up. He was, obviously in pain, different injury, so it's less comparable.
Yeah.
But could Eugen have won the competition of that situation?
Cannot stop having a dig at Eugen, can you? That was ages ago, man. That's
can't let
months
it
ago.
go.
My biggest rivalry, alright? My biggest rivalry.
Let's have another bail, right? What about a bail involving Philly D?
Ooh.
How about that? It is Euro Squad versus Breach.
This is an interesting
Clash of
one
the
because it's
Titans.
not just one bail. It's kind of the whole chase.
Oh, my favourite.
So Pedro starts well and he gets into the tilt cube and then
Ooh,
just
okay.
immediately kind of
Went for a spike.
Oh! Okay, gets up,
does
goes.
a Haroon and then carries on
Phil must be loving this.
and then
Has he just apologised for that as well?
just get it in slow mo.
You don't need to apologise for being kicked in the face, surely.
Technically, the rules of World Chase Tag states that is a tag.
So yeah, that was just a really unfortunate chase for Pedro.
Yeah.
He
But
made the tag. He
made the tag.
That's a good
He's
chase.
fine.
Job done. Tag's a
Job
tag, my
jobbies.
man, even with your face.
yeah, I'll take it.
All right, let's round it off. One more from the USA Championship going on right now.
Alright, I got one for you. This is a fun one. Alright, well, we'll
Okay.
end it on a nice fun one. It start off quite nicely. Eric's actually a bit hesitant
nice. I like that
with
little
the slide
slide
through. And then we get over here.
Eric's
Nice
positioning's
double back.
fantastic.
Yeah, he's.
Full
He just
close
comes
line.
out of nowhere.
And then, dude gets the
Hey, let's
Well
go.
done.
That was
I'd like to
sick.
be the first to say that could have gone a lot worse. Like he,
Yeah.
he's so look at that.
Go to the moment. Because that, it caught me off guard watching it. I think the exact same thing happened to him. He just didn't realise that bar was there.
Excellent Juco. Well, I suppose not quite excellent. Oh, my days.
He just literally didn't see it. That's all that was. I don't think that's...
I mean, you saw it eventually.
What happens is, like, if I go frame by frame, he kind of sees it just at the last second, but he's going so fast that he can't stop.
Yeah,
So he gets his
yeah.
hands out, and you can see he grabs the top of it, and he actually manages to slow himself down
Yeah.
to when he hits the floor. That means he can get back up and he's not winded.
Perfectly reacted to it. Grabbed it, slowed it down, lowered himself, and then carried on.
So how is he able to do that? Is that just practice? What is it that allows him to smack into that bar and then still be able to just bounce up and go?
Well, obviously you've got the training and the practice and the amount of times he's probably bailed and got up and kept going. But adrenaline's got to play a big factor here. You've just smacked yourself, you're on the floor, but everything's still so real. You're in a chase. You know you've only got about 5-7 seconds left. And you know that he's probably going to be gunning down at you very hard. The last thing you want to do in that fight or flight response is stay there on the floor and just wait.
Yeah, that's true.
Everything in your body right there is saying, get up and go.
Okay, so out of all the ones we've seen, which one's your favourite?
To be honest, I really like the Charles Poul. I always forget how to say his surname. Charles Poujade.
Poujade.
Charles Poujade. Yeah, I love that bail purely because it just shows that Ukemi and that not being phased by it. I just love that. He just carried on and he got the tag. Love that.
So mine's going to have to be Omar. Seeing the kind of implication of the injury, he didn't get up and get straight back on the intensity and end up like winning the evasion, but he still got up, he still kept going, and he damn well did the rest of the competition
Yeah.
as well.
Most savage, probably Deyvid's. Because that one where he spins around, because everybody else kind of bounces, and so that reduces impact, or they roll off. Deyvid's is just a full-on head bam into that bar. It's just, oh my god. But best WCT bail has to be Kieran's. I mean,
That's it.
Oh, really? Yeah.
That's mine.
That's the funniest one.
That is my choice. Yeah. I mean, look, David, as you say, absolute warrior, carried on. You basically fell off the mountain in comedy circumstances and never chased again on the club. So the exact opposite.
Perseverance.
Determination. I love it.
Right, there are our favourites. Let us know your favourite in the comments section below. There's obviously one answer, but you might be wrong and you could pick a different one. Kieran, just pick Kieran. Like and subscribe, all that stuff. Check the link in the description as well to pick up some Vite Ramen for yourself. And we've got loads more videos coming up from World Chase Tag at least twice a week. And remember,